guys, so today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of when I was the side chick, and it was an accident. It was not a knowing kind of situation. So I guess I'll start off by explaining this moron that I was interested in. So I had recently broken up with my psychotic ex-boyfriend. There's a video on that story, but I had like recently broken up with him and I was interested in this other kid. And he was interested in me too, and I had known he had dated this girl, but I wasn't sure what their status was. I wasn't sure if they were dating, if they weren't dating anymore. Like, I just didn't really know. And he was flirting with me, so I was like, why would he be flirting with me if he had a girlfriend? And so I asked him, I remember, because he invited me to his house, me and my friends, for like a party, and I asked him if he was single. I was like, are you single? Because I don't want to, like, you know, interfere. And he told me that he was single. And then I asked one of his friends, who I thought would tell me the truth, and I was like, is so-and-so, you know, let's call him Steve, I guess. I was like, is Steve single? And he was like, yeah, he's single. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I asked two people, why would I assume that they're lying to me? So we go to Steve's house this night for a party. It was like in high school. And we go, and my friends and I are there. So this girl and her friends show up at Steve's house. They show up there, and I'm like, guess he's not fucking single. My friends were like leaving, and this girl's like screaming at me, and I was like yelling back at her because it was like her friend who wasn't even involved yelling at me, and I was like, shut the fuck up. So at the party I had kissed Steve, not knowing that he was dating the girl. So literally all we did was kiss, but still, like, that's not okay. What we used to do in high school is we used to meet up in the high school parking lot. So my friends and I went to the high school parking lot because we're like, we're not dealing with this bullshit. Like, if they want to fight, go ahead, but I'm not trying to fight. So we left Steve's house, and the girls were at Steve's house when we left. And we went to the high school parking lot. A cop was there, and we could hear the girl telling the cop, who was kind of a corrupt police officer at the time, that she was gonna kick my ass, blah, 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 because they went straight to the parking lot too. So I parked my car. If you know me, I'm not about to like be a little bitch and like run from somebody. It's like, it's not even my fault to like talk to your boyfriend about it, you know what I mean? We'll call her Kelly. So Kelly comes up to my window, and she's clearly drunk, and I was actually sober as shit. So two of my friends are in the car, and I'm in the car, and I like put the window, like I cracked the window, and I'm like, what? Because I didn't want her to like punch me through the window because I knew she was up to something. So she's like, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. And I was like, okay. So I looked at my friends and I go, she's going to try to fight me. So when she does, could you like pull her off? Because this girl was the softball pitcher of the high school softball team. She was about 3 times the size of me at the time. And it was extremely scary because I knew I wasn't about to apologize. Because I personally didn't think I did anything wrong. I did try to ask multiple people if he was single, so it's like, that's between you and your boyfriend, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't know that you guys were dating. Like, I think it's wrong if you know that someone's dating someone else. Like, I think that's fucked up, but like, I did not know that they were dating, so I don't understand how it could possibly be my fault. So I get out of the car, and I'm standing there, and she's like, tell me you want to hook up with Steve. Tell me you want to hook up with Steve. Tell me you want to hook up with Steve. And I'm like, I already did. That's like literally what I said. And that's when she snapped. And she actually, like, I don't know why she did this, because she could have literally kicked my ass, but she like put my arms against my car, and I was like, whoops. She had my arms against the car, so I couldn't like hit her. And I don't know why she did it like this. Like, she could have easily just like punched me in the face. She took one of her hands that was on my wrist, and she let go and like went like this, boom. And like, it was like a slap with a closed hand. I don't know, it didn't leave a mark or anything. Like, at the time it hurt, I guess, but like it didn't leave a mark. Well, I was pissed off, so I called the cops, because the cop who was in the parking lot before ended up coming back, and I ended up flipping out at him, because I was like, you knew she was trying to fight me and you fucking drove away knowing this? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, way to be the worst police officer ever. So I like flipped out at him and whatever. And I ended up going to a party after this. I ended up going to a party, and I was sitting at the party, and everyone's like, you don't look like you got punched in the face. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I guess I can take a hit. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like running my hands through my hair, and a chunk of my hair is in my hand. I was like, I literally put the hair in my bag, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go home. Like, no one knew any of this was happening. Like, it was so funny. And then I got several phone calls from this girl's friends saying, please do not get her in trouble. Like, we need her on the softball team. I was like, I don't give a fuck about the softball team. I don't give a fuck about anybody involved in the situation. This is not my fault. And like, I felt bad, yeah, sure, but like, take it out on your fucking boyfriend who lied to me. Like, I get from where she's coming from, like, it looked like I just didn't give a fuck, but I honestly didn't know. So she ended up actually apologizing to me in the future, probably like a year later, and we're actually okay now. We're like, okay. Like, we're kind of friendly now. So but at the time, she was fucking pissed and I was fucking pissed. So yeah, I had a clump of my hair, and I went home, and yeah. But me and this girl are cool to this day, but just goes to show high school relationships are a joke, and high school boys are a joke, and sometimes liars. So be careful. If you're dating a boy in high school, you gotta be careful of the dumb ones, because they might lie to you. Don't get a second opinion, get a third opinion. But yeah, that was the time that I was the side chick and I got punched. So yeah, it's not a good time being the side chick. I never wanted to be the side chick. Like, don't sign me up for that shit ever again. I'm good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.